The SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water, the junior novelization. Chapter 5. SpongeBob gasped. Plankton? Startled, Plankton whirled around, knocking the fake formula bottle off the pressure plate with the real formula bottle. An alarm sounded. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Uh-oh, Plankton said. That ain't good. A computer voice came over a loudspeaker. Initiating lockdown sequence. Outside, Mr. Krabs heard the alarm go off. Me FORMULER! He cried, dropping the tiny Plankton robot. As Mr. Krabs ran to the front door, the robot continued to whimper. Poor me. Sob. Sob. Inside the Krusty Krab, the lockdown sequence had begun. Metal shutters slammed down around every part of the restaurant. Slam! 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 The big sheets of metal surrounded Squidward's workstation. Huh? Squidward said. Another metal shutter slammed into place. Ow, he said, trapped. Metal shutters closed off the kitchen, the bathrooms, and even the customers' food, so no one could possibly escape from the restaurant. Outside, Mr. Krabs watched a heavy metal shutter cover the front doors. He ran as fast as he could, yelling, "Oh no! Oh no, no, no!" But he was too late. The last shutter closed. Slam! No! Mr. Krabs wailed. Squidward! Can you hear me? Open up! Squidward! But Squidward was tightly enclosed in the metal shutter. He couldn't get out of his little boat cash register station, let alone walk to the front door and somehow open it. The Plankton robot picked himself up and started to dance. Ha ha, victory dance, booyah, it gloated in its electronic voice. Back in Mr. Krabs' office, SpongeBob and Plankton were struggling over the bottle that held the Krabby Patty secret formula. Give me that! SpongeBob panted. Come on, SpongeBob, Plankton urged. Join me, and we'll be rich and powerful, until I eventually betray you! He realized what he said. Join me! SpongeBob shook his head violently. No, never! I'm on Team Krabs for life! Outside the front door, Mr. Krabs used all the strength he could muster to force the metal shutters open. He burst through the front doors and called out, Plankton! In the office, SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs were still trying to pull the formula bottle away from each other. They tugged, they strained, they yanked with all their might. Suddenly, the bottle vanished into thin air. SpongeBob's mouth hung open. He was completely flummoxed. What? Where'd it go? He asked. What? Plankton said, equally confused. Molecular deconstruction? But I proved that to be a scientific impossibility 7 times. Mr. Krabs dashed in. He immediately saw that the safe was open and Plankton was standing there. The real Plankton, not a robot. Where's me formula, Plankton? Plankton raised his tiny hands and shrugged. I don't know. It just disappeared. Why should I believe you, you lying liar? Mr. Krabs roared. SpongeBob stepped forward. Normally I'd agree with you, Mr. Krabs, he said. But this time he's telling the truth. The formula just vanished, like magic. It's true, Plankton cried, nodding vigorously. Mr. Krabs wasn't buying it. He grabbed Plankton and taped him to his desk. SpongeBob watched his boss, looking worried. Mr. Krabs, I'm telling you, he insisted. Plankton is innocent. What are you going to do, Mr. Krabs? Plankton asked, his voice trembling a little. Pour hot oil on me? Put bamboo shoots under my nails? Mr. Krabs shook his head. No, he said seriously. Knock, knock. Plankton grinned. Knock, knock jokes, he sneered. I can do this all day, Krabs. Knock, knock, Mr. Krabs repeated. Oh boy, Plankton said, smiling and rolling his eyes. His eye. Who's there? Jimmy. Jimmy who? Jimmy, back my formula, Plankton! Mr. Krabs answered. Plankton looked confused. Well, that's stupid, but how is it torture? You'll see. Mr. Krabs said, chuckling as he put on soundproof headphones. SpongeBob was thinking hard. Jimmy, back my formula? He said to himself slowly. Oh, I get it! He started to laugh his high, annoying laugh. He kept laughing and laughing and laughing. Woo! Make it stop, Krabs! Plankton screamed, but Mr. Krabs stood there wearing his headphones, and SpongeBob kept laughing. Oh, make it stop, please, Krabs! Make it stop! Plankton shrieked. Stay tuned for Chapter 6, coming up soon.